Hello gamers, welcome to Tabletalk Review. We're going to be talking about Whirling Witchcraft.
Whirling Witchcraft is about being a witch and wielding powerful magical ingredients, converting one powerful magical ingredient to another, and overflowing your opponent.
The mechanics, they have some card drafting, resource management, and engine building.
Oh yes, definitely. Those are the mechanics.
For more detail, go check out our how-to, but the gist of it is get some recipes, take your ingredients on a board, put them on the recipes, produce more ingredients. The output of the recipes will be passed on to the player on your right while you're passing your hand to the left. And,
a lot of strategy in this game.
The person you're giving ingredients to, technically, I mean, in a typical game, it's like you don't want to help your opponent, but that's kind of what you're doing.
You're helping and hurting.
You're helping them by giving them ingredients that they might need. But then at the same time, they can't hurt you back. So, but the whole point is you really want to give them more ingredients than they can hold.
Yes. It's a very interesting mechanic. The first game I ever played that used these mechanics in this way, which when you hear about it, it sounds odd, but when you play it, it's really fun. The player count is 2 to 5 players, about 30 minutes, and the age group is 14 and older. We played with various counts, and it all worked really well.
It scales well. There's more control with fewer players, just because like most drafting games, when like in a 2-player game, I give you the hand, I'm getting it right back. So
you kind of know what you're gonna get. You're kind of plan ahead.
Yeah, with a 4-player game, it's like, oh, I gave you 3 cards. I'm like, I want a second card, but there's a potential it might not come back to you. If someone else grabs it. Actually, every single card you looked at might not come back to you. By the time it comes back to you, it could be a complete fresh hand. Who knows?
Playing the game wise, I feel like it's more towards 45 minutes. I feel like we kind of take a little bit longer doing the game.
Yeah, but it's also definitely luck based.
Oh,
a recent game of ours that definitely I feel
was
like
quick.
I definitely lasted like 15 minutes. It felt like.
I did.
It was real quick because I mean, like, we just started
with new
we got
players.
the right cards where like I'm getting the one, like when I draw the new card and I see that it produces one ingredient that you aren't using, and every time I'm just taking that one thing in the hand, making sure I just overflow you with that one ingredient.
Okay, I guess it depends. If one player gets the right cards and the other player gets the wrong cards, the game can end really quickly. Plus, I've been experimenting with new strategy, which are not good strategies, so I definitely help speed up the game. How do you feel about the age group? This is a definitely more strategy difficult game.
I'd say for us as gamers, it's definitely an easy pickup and go. But for a casual gamer Uno and some classics. Yeah, this is gonna be like, what is this like? It was just too late. Like they just had to deal with what they had.
I definitely think a 14-year-old can play the game. I just don't think they will have as much strategy in the game. I think they'll just pick a card and do the actions, which is totally easy actions. It's just it'll be hard for them to win through strategy.
Yes, it'll definitely be difficult for them to really think about because you definitely got to think about 2 things. You can't just think about yourself. I mean, you can try to plan for yourself, but yeah, you gotta look at your one player and be like, okay, what can I give on him? And then like look at the other player and be like, okay, what are they producing that I'm going to get to try to strategize what you're working with?
A lot of thinking.
But you can just easily focus on yourself and
it's just a little
see what happens.
Yeah, it's a little more difficult to win that way, but
or sometimes you are planning for ingredients and then the person doesn't give them to you.
I get that a lot. I learned my lesson. Not a good strategy.
Yeah, that definitely that was a fun one. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get things. I'm gonna produce all these things, and then you pass me a cauldron with what ingredient? And it's like, what happened?
Or
like,
no ingredients.
It's like, oh, the person before you wasn't giving you any ingredients, so you need it. It's like, oh, okay. And so yeah, you kind of have to look at everybody to some degree.
So the components is really good
I
cardboard.
like everything about the cube. I mean,
The cubes are basic wooden cubes.
I mean, yes, I think it would have been kind of nice, maybe to be not generic cubes that
Maybe
are used
like
in a lot of games. If they're like shapes or maybe disc with like pictures or stickers on them or something, or just something a little bit more like
indicate
green,
the item, the ingredient.
like the green is frog, maybe a picture of a frog or something.
That would be really good.
That'd be nice.
I love the artwork. My one complaint is the cauldron is pieces.
Some assembly required.
Yes, and I don't feel like it will last very long. It does. I feel like can fall apart in the box.
Well, I mean, ours really because of the way it's built, there's this ring that kind of holds everything together, and that has popped off occasionally, and there's not really much holding it on. The
plan is to get some 3D printed ones, or just buy some plastic cauldrons at the dollar store.
And maybe glue something in it to make like a platform.
Yeah.
So it's not like hollow and you have to dump it every time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, we could figure something. But otherwise, for what the game is, they did decently with it. I wouldn't be surprised if they make a second edition with plastic.
That would be awesome. Okay, I think the theme went really well with the game.
But no, I like it. It's definitely now, because of its theme, is I'd say a go-to pull out at Halloween.
Yes.
Game.
Mm-hmm. Definitely play it more during Halloween.
But I mean, I like this game. I'd play this anytime.
I do like how the box inserts have areas for your cauldrons, so there's no de-assembly when cleaning up the game, and it fits really well in the box.
The card quality, that's decent card stock.
Yeah.
Definitely nice, which I find that most games are. I'd say there's definitely equal strategy to luck.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for replayability, I like how there's advanced components that you could add, like the special abilities.
Oh yes. I mean, I'm happy with that, but I do like the idea of throwing advanced witch personalities, where you may start off with a recipe, which
as I play it does feel new, especially when I have a different power. I can try to play a different strategy.
Yes.
Overall, I really enjoy this game. Like I said, we'll play it more during Halloween. Not to say we won't play it during other seasons.
No, like I said, I'd play this any time of year.
It's a great game, in my opinion. I really like this game because even though it has basic mechanics, the way you score points is different from from other games I've ever played. And I like that. It's very interesting. I would rate this game a 4 out of 5. It's losing a star because of the cardboard cauldron.
I'm gonna try to be themed here. I'm gonna rate it 5 witches out of 5. Because there's nothing I dislike about it except for the cauldrons, but I can overlook that and accept it. And I will say that this game, I'll be honest, might be one of my top 5.
I think it's one of my top games, but I don't know about top 5.
Yes, it's up there. I love it.
Okay, well, I mean,
I really do like it.
It is a good game. I would definitely say it's worth the buy.
Anyway, so that was our review of Whirling Witchcraft. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye-bye for now.